How to create a community investment fund that residents and investors trust. Many communities have successful business owners, working professionals, property owners, retirees, diaspora members, but their capital is scattered. Their capital is scattered. The challenge isn't the absence of money. The challenge is the absence of structure. Today, I'll show you how communities can create an investment vehicle that attracts capital, funds local opportunities, and builds wealth for generations. Let's dive in. The stage one. What is a community investment fund? What is a community investment fund? A community investment fund is a structured pool of capital contributed by individuals, institutions, businesses, and investors for the purpose of investing in projects within a defined community. Instead of everyone investing separately, capital is aggregated into a professionally managed fund. The fund can invest in real estate development, small businesses, agriculture, manufacturing, infrastructure, renewable energy, community enterprises. Think of it this way: one person has $1,000, another has $10,000, another has $100,000. Separately, they have limited impact. Together, they can finance transformational projects. Separately, they have limited impacts. But together, they can finance transformational projects. Stage two. Why most community funds fail? Why most community funds fail? Many communities launch investment initiatives that collapse within a few years. Not because people can't or people don't care, not but because trust disappears. Trust is the foundation of every investment fund. Most failures come from lack of transparency, nobody knows where the money went, poor governance, too much power concentrated in one individual, weak financial reporting, investors receive little or no updates, political interference, investment decisions become emotional rather than economic, no professional management. The fund is run like a club instead of a business. The moment trust disappears, capital disappears. Stage three, the five pillars of a trusted community fund. The five pillars of a trusted community fund. Pillar one, governance. Create a governing board. Create a governing board. Include financial professionals, business leaders, legal experts, community representatives. The board protects investors and oversees management. Pillar two, transparency. Publish quarterly reports, annual reports, performance updates. Investors should never wonder what is happening. Pillar three, professional management. The fund should have investment policies, risk management systems, financial controls. Money deserves professional stewardship. Pillar 4. Clear investment criteria. Clear investment criteria. Decide what sectors qualify, minimum return expectations, risk tolerance. Every investment should meet predefined standards. 5 pillars. The fifth pillar, accountability. Accountability. Measure performance consistently. Measure performance consistently. Track returns, jobs created, businesses funded, community impact. What gets measured get managed. Stage 4, the fourth stage. Who should invest? Who should invest? A successful community fund attracts multiple investor groups. A successful community fund attracts multiple funds or investment groups. Local residents, individuals who want to support local development, business owners seeking diversification and community growth, diaspora investors, one of the largest untapped capital pools in many countries. Many diaspora members want to invest but lack trusted structures. Institutional investors, pension funds, foundations, development organizations. These groups often require good, strong governance before participating. Strategic investors, investors looking for both financial returns and long-term community impacts. The fifth stage, stage 5, designing the fund structure. Designing the fund structure. Before raising money, answer critical questions. What is the mission? Economic development, housing, structure, infrastructure. What is the target fund size? Example, $500,000, $5 million, $50 million. Start with a realistic target. What is the minimum investment? Example, $100, $1,000, $10,000. Accessibility encourages participation. What returns will investors expect? Set realistic expectations. Over promising destroys credibility. How will profits be distributed? Investors need clarity before investing. Yes. What returns will investors expect? Set realistic expectations. Over-promising destroys credibility. How will profits be distributed? Investors need clarity before investing. Stage 6, the community wealth model. The community wealth model. Most communities operate like this. Money lives, opportunity lives, talent lives, growth lives. A community investment fund reverses that process. Instead of exporting wealth, it recycles wealth locally. Imagine a local housing project generates profit. Profits return to the fund. The fund finances another project. That project generates returns. The cycle continues over time. Wealth compounds. Businesses grow. Employment increases. Infrastructure improves. This is how sustainable economic ecosystems are built. Stage 7, how to attract diaspora capital. Diaspora investors represent billions of dollars globally. Yet, many communities struggle to access this capital. Why? Why? Because diaspora investors need trust. transparency, professionalism, communication, results. Many diaspora members don't require convincing, they require confidence. Ask yourself, if a successful professional living abroad reviewed our investment fund today, would they feel comfortable investing? If not, identify what needs improvement. Identify what needs improvement. Stage 8, building momentum. Building momentum. Never launch a fund with the goal of immediately raising millions. Start smaller. Create success stories. Fund quality projects. Generate returns. Build trust. Then scale. Small wins create credibility. Credibility attracts traffic, attracts capital. Capital creates larger opportunities. Stage 9, the community fund formula. The community fund formula. S for structure, governance. Build oversight mechanisms. A, attract capital. Diversify investor sources. F, fund opportunities. Deploy capital strategically. E, evaluate performance. Measure outcomes. R, reinvest returns. Create compounding growth. This is the safer framework. Communities that follow it create sustainable investment ecosystems. Now, let me give you a case study here. Imagine a community launching a $2 million fund. Capital comes from local business owners, professionals, diaspora members, community organizations. The fund invests in affordable housing, agricultural enterprises, small manufacturing businesses. Within a few years, jobs are created, businesses expand, investors earn returns, confidence grows. As trust increases, the fund expands from $2 million to $20 million. That's how community wealth is built. Not overnight, but systematically. So, in closing, the future belongs to communities that organize capital effectively. The communities that wait for outside investment may wait forever. The communities that wait for outside investment may wait forever. Communities that build trusted investment structures create their own future. Remember, trust attracts capital. Capital funds opportunity. Opportunity creates prosperity. The call to action here. If today's episode added value, share it with community leaders, send it to diaspora networks, discuss it with local business associations, forward it to economic development stakeholders, and remember, the wealth of a community is not determined by how much money enters it. It is